Alright, guys. So if you just stay, like, if you just joined into the, bro, I can't even speak properly, bro. I think it's actually here. I think we're actually gonna get a new awoken for Namekians. So as you can see here, you've got giant piccolo, right? Now I don't know if I can even zoom in. I haven't figured out how to do that on the PC yet. But yeah, you've got giant Namekian Piccolo here. You've got Gamma 2 here, I believe. You know what I mean? In this small frame here. So does that mean that we are going to be able to get like giant CACs for our Namekian forms, which are going to be the Orange Piccolo, which will be able to control a bit differently? No, I think this is definitely a topic, subject of matter to speak about. Reason being is because, for example, you look at all the Saiyan transformations. We've got Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue, Evolution. They all kind of work very similar. Obviously, Super Saiyan God being an exception since it kind of works off a different hitbox, but it has different output damage and stuff like that. Now, if you look at Namekians, giant Namekians now, obviously, the frame of it works. It gets its own sort of attributes of moves and such things. So, could this be the giant Namekian God, which I believe it to be called? Is that going to be a different play style of how the Namekians fight? You know what I mean? Because I can definitely imagine this just coming to our CACs. It just only makes sense, right? Like, why would you just give this to Piccolo? And I feel with the fact that we are getting a giant character brought into this game, is it a potential that we are going to see also sell Max? You know what I mean? That could definitely be a discussion to be speaking about on this matter. But since there's only shown to be like one CAC we're getting, no, well, not sorry, one CAC, one character we're getting, could we be possibly getting a giant Cell Max? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, definitely this is a game changer. I didn't actually, my bad, I didn't actually think we was getting, oh, I'm going all over the place. I didn't actually think we was actually getting a giant Piccolo, but to know that we are getting it and he looks like this, it's great news for Xenoverse. You know, I really think they're pushing the buttons. Do you guys believe this is going to be the last DLC for us as well? Is it something you are looking forward to? What sort of moves do you expect we could be getting? I can imagine, personally, my own, you know what I mean, my own opinion is that it's probably going to be like more catered for Piccolos or Piccolo race moves, because we don't really get any, you know what I mean, based around Piccolos or Namekian actually move sets or anything like that, really. It's been quite a long time they've actually kind of bothered to kind of focus on that. They've either just kind of given it out to all CACs, but it would be nice, a nice touch to know that, alright, cool, your Namekians are getting a huge buff now in the game, since obviously you got giant Namekian bit trending now and stuff, things like that. Bear in mind, we still have Cell Max and we do have the Beast Gohan, what most likely getting, so we could probably have a bit more of open based movesets for Beast Gohan, where every CAC will be able to use it. For your Namekians, hopefully should we get a giant CAC, you know what I mean, which is orange, or giant God Piccolo, whatever you want to call it, giant God Namekian. And we should be also getting some Namekian moves. That would be interesting. And also you got Cell Max. Now Cell Max is a playable character, which I believe he should be, since the fact, like I said, we are getting the protagonist. We should along get an antagonist as well, you know, as far as to play with as well. And the fact that he is a giant character makes me really believe that they are going to be implementing that in. And as you can see, this is a grab what he's done on Gamma 2, if I'm correct. So or a grab or a move set, but it does look like he's a lot more flexible compared to his counterpart, where you turn into a giant Namekian and you just walk around stomping the ground. You know, I'm not too sure if it's the same, you know, same sort of model as in size wise compared to the giant Namekian. It looks a bit smaller, but that could be his stance he's actually in. But then again, you know, yeah, I mean, it probably looks the same, because if you was to put him right next to his foot size, he'd probably be like in that size in comparison. And I believe when you are a giant character, it kind of falls upon that, you know what I mean, innit? So I mean, that's going to be something interesting to see, definitely, bro. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments box below. And I'll continue this discussion if you want me to say a bit more. But anyways, that's me out. Tank Game. You really know what it is.